Welcome to Lesson 7. 3 lessons on how AI reads: token, embedding, attention. Now, the last step: how AI says your content back. When AI generates a response, it doesn't output an entire paragraph at once. It produces one token at a time. Each new token added to the existing context, the model then predicting the most likely next token. This is autoregressive generation. It explains why convoluted writing gets skipped, why short, direct, data-backed content gets cited more, and why readability isn't an aesthetic preference, it's an engineering problem. Here's the actual process. AI looks at existing context, predicts the next most likely token, adds it to the context, predicts the next, loop, one token at a time, all the way through. The chain-building metaphor might suggest blind guessing. In reality, every single token involves dozens of layers of deep computation, evaluating all candidates, picking the highest probability one. But the chain-building logic determines one critical thing. When AI restates your content, it doesn't copy your original. It re-expresses your original through its own generative logic. Chain building creates friction. At every step of predicting the next token, there's a probability of drifting from your original meaning. Complex, nested sentences, passive voice, logical jumps, all raise friction. At each prediction step, AI is more likely to drift. The restatement diverges. Key information gets lost or distorted. Flip it. Short sentences, active voice, conclusions first, explicit logical connectors, low friction. AI's restatement stays close to your original. This is the technical root of the readability dimension from Lesson 3. Readability isn't style. It's an engineering property of sentence structure. A real before and after. High friction. 42 words, 1 sentence. Listen. Given the company's deep industry expertise accumulated over many years, combined with an unwavering commitment to customer-centric operations and sustained investment in process standardization, we have achieved broad industry recognition, nested subordinate clauses, no numbers. AI gets lost mid-chain. Now the low-friction rewrite. 3 short sentences, each carrying one fact. Completed 124,000 service orders in 2024. Customer satisfaction, 4.8 out of 5.0. Service staff average 5+ years experience, all certified. 3 sentences, 3 facts. AI's restatement lands near exact, and each sentence is independently citable as an answer block candidate. Autoregressive generation has a parameter called temperature. It controls randomness. Low temperature, AI almost always picks the highest probability token. Output is stable, conservative, factual. High temperature, probabilities flatten across candidates. Output is more creative, less predictable. Here's what matters for GEO: production-grade AI products like Perplexity, Gemini. Google AI overviews tend to use lower temperatures for factual queries to keep answers consistent. This favors your content when it's definite. Specific numbers, named sources, concrete specs become high probability tokens. Fuzzy hedges, may, possibly, industry leading, lose at low temperature. Your content's certainty becomes its citation advantage. There's a deeper layer worth understanding. It's called RLHF, reinforcement learning from human feedback. Modern LLMs go through a late-stage training process where human annotators score AI's different responses that are objective, direct, supported by data. Free of marketing fluff, score high. Responses that are vague, exaggerated, lacking sources, score low. AI's reward model is trained on these scores. This contributes to the pattern, but the preference for direct, data-backed content shouldn't be attributed mainly to RLHF. It reflects the model's overall tendency during generation. Verifiable information is easier to compress, verify, and organize into a final answer. Vague, exaggerated passages are more likely to be simplified or skipped. The more your content reads like a credible, evidence-backed, factual statement, the more natural it feels for AI to integrate into its answer. The more it reads like marketing copy or vague opinion, the more AI pushes it aside.
Module 2 Wrap-Up. AI processes your content in 4 stages. Tokenize, slice into units, embed, assign coordinates in semantic space, attend, score relationships between tokens, generate, restate one token at a time. Every stage loses information, which leads to the iron rule, already previewed in Lesson 4, and now fully grounded. Content competitiveness isn't about how much you wrote. It's about how much information quality survives being broken apart and reassembled. Every GEO practice in the chapters ahead. Answer blocks. Conclusion first. Pronoun replacement. Data with sources, short sentences, is a direct consequence of this mechanism. Once you understand why, the rest stops being a checklist. 3 concrete actions you can run today. 1. AI restatement test. Take a core paragraph from your most important page. Paste it into ChatGPT or Claude. With this prompt, summarize in 1 sentence. Compare the output to your original. What survived? What got lost? What got distorted? That gap is your friction. 2. Rewrite the 3 longest sentences. Find your page's 3 longest sentences. Break each into 2 or 3 short ones, each carrying a single clear fact. 3. Remove marketing hedges. Search for may, possibly.
Industry-leading, proven, premium, world-class. Replace each with a specific number, named source, or concrete spec. In the next lesson, we cover how all 4 mechanisms, token, embedding, attention, generation, assemble into the RAG retrieval pipeline.
That decides whether you get cited.